And Allen gets it down towards Graham, but chopping it off Scown. He's wrapped up, gets rid of the football towards Bowman on centre wing. Button though, rides a bump, gets the handball away to Doubledham. He loses the football in the tackle. Over the top of it was Stewie Marnie, and the umpire will come in and ball it up just as Troy Greed was about to break away with the football. So we'll have a ball up for Allen and for Weiss, or yes, and I think the umpire should bring that ball up back.
Slips, wouldn't it?
I think so. Nearly ended up in the sea. Was that far away from him. He now throws it up for Allen and Weiss. Weiss gets it down. Through the middle was Elzinger, left it behind. Now it falls towards Scown on centre wing. Toe pokes it out towards the boundary line and finds it, so we'll have a boundary throw in.
I could imagine perhaps the ball spending a bit of time on that side of the ground, the outer side, Laurie, in this quarter, defensive side for North.
Yeah, they'll probably try and work it out there and get up to centre half forward. They'll probably try and spring into the corridor from where they are now, Eric.
Allen got the tap down, goes towards Graham now Scown, back towards the half forward flank. Elzinger to run onto it, and also Zitko's there as well. Elzinger loses the football in the tackle, coming out Page, runs at it close towards Ferguson. He handballs it back towards Scown at 50, gives it towards a standing start. Elzinger off a step to the goal square, over the back. Smith, can he kick the goal? Kick it off the ground, he's missed it.
Point, I think. And
through 4-1 behind Paul Smith, and see the anguished look on Daryl Jones in front of us. A quick start there for the Magpies, but 10-2-62. They lead the Belmont Lions 6-5-41. Lexter Wyndham, third quarter scoreboard. Minute and a half played.
So Mark Foran to kick in on this occasion for the Lions. Nice kick, outside 50. Big pack of play. Flack went to punch, got it inside 50. Good defensive work there by the Belmont Lions. Comes clear to Ringen on the ground. To Beck, back to Ringen by hand. Now the long kick into the forward line. Carr attacks the footy. Handball over the top to hands. Well, reading it well was Brett Fisher. Kicks wide. Got nobody really to kick to. Going to depend on the bounce, and the bounce is fortunate for Brad Scown. Unfortunately, he couldn't take control of the footy, and hits it over the boundary line between wing and half-back flank for North. On this occasion, the third quarter, the Belmont Lions kicking to the northern end at Osmond Park. As the boundary umpire about to bring the ball back in once again. Little hand in the back there from Weiss. Came to Ferguson. Oh, high tackle on that occasion. Pretty clear cut, I thought.
Yeah, definitely.
Elzinger, he gets the free kick handballs quickly to Ryan. Has a bounce. Now kicks it inside 50. Really to nobody. Attacking it was Paul Smith. Unfortunately, well, it wasn't Smith on that occasion. It was Page. But the ball is kicked toward the boundary line. And I think the upsetting part then, the tackle caused the kick to go in a different direction to where it was intended, but it is now in front of the change rooms here at Osmond Park. Half forward flank for North Geelong, kicking to the city end in this third quarter. Flack in front, beautiful tap down, well read by Smith. Unfortunately, he was just tackled as he was about to get put to the ball, and it skews off his foot toward the boundary, but a great tap down by Flack on that occasion. As the ball about to be thrown in. 5 metres from the behind post, deep in the forward attacking area for North Geelong. As the ball comes in there, Horrobin, good body work. Smith uses it well. Oh, in the back, surely. Right in front of the umpire, not paid. Comes to ground, Button, one way, then the other. Now he's run a fair distance, and well, terrific by Zitko, almost a fantastic soccer goal, but it was his teammate got in the way in Page. And now, Dunlop has kicked it off the ground, over the boundary line on the full. Just a litany of mistakes, Laurie, all of a sudden, mistake after mistake. And now the ball is in the hands, it looks like Michael Rowe over there, of all people. So now on the boundary line, we saw Henry Button kick the lovely goal in the second quarter from the same position. What can Michael Rowe do? I don't know that he really wants to have a go at them. He's kicked it to the lead there of Troy Greed.
Well, he's a pretty good finisher, this bloke, usually.
Yeah, so took the mark just in front there of Michael Allen, and an opportunity now for Greed. Much better angle than Rowe had, and the man on the mark 30 metres from goal. Next to no angle, and Greed with one goal already to his name. And this will be just the start, Laurie, that Daryl Jones would want in the third quarter.
Well, particularly with a loose, they got the one-man advantage, Eric, and it's already worked to affect when Belmont Lions went forward. They didn't find their targets, and Brett Fisher was able to mob up back, and it's going to happen all the time unless they get right on with their...
So Greed moves in. Not a bad looking kick off the boot. It's drifted back on the breeze and has gone through for a goal. Second one to Troy Greed. Good start in the third quarter for North Geelong. 11 goals to 68. Lead Belmont Lions 6-5-41. Lexington Wyndham third quarter scoreboard. 5.5 minutes gone.
Well, I've got to give a lot of credit to Belmont defence up there. They worked very, very hard. It was pretty scrappy there for a little while, but they did work hard to try and control the footy. But the way the numbers forced it over the boundary line, they made a mistake and paid for it.
So back to the middle, Allen and Weiss. Umpire throws the ball in the air. Both get a hand to it. Falls into Weiss's arm. Short little kick towards the last goal scorer, Greed, who runs to half forward. Measures the pass back towards third in line, Ferguson. Going up also was Page. Tried to tap it on towards Zitko. Another little toe poke soccer kick towards the goal square. This time it runs away and out of bounds in the left forward pocket for the Magpies. So we'll have a boundary throw in.
I might have almost given young Page the mark there, Laurie. He had a clean grip of it.
He had a fair hit. I was looking for someone like a Rowe to get up there. I think he was in that mix, wasn't he?
I want to know about the soccer practice these guys have been having at North Geelong. They've been going right off the ground today. Another boundary throw in. Favours Graham in the end. Gets it down to the side of the pack. Chopped off though. And kick around the corner by Flack. 15 metres. Ooh. Well, free kick maybe, I think. Yeah, going to Matt Graham for a hold. So the Lions will take the free kick inside defensive 50.
But this is where they're in trouble now, Jason, because they've got to make sure they don't turn the footy over.
So now Graham from the last line of defence for the Lions. He'll be called to play on shortly if he doesn't. He goes now with a kick towards centre wing, and 50 in fact, running over the mark there might have been Michael Rowe. So the ball will come down to centre wing. And it will be...
It's a fair 52.
Yeah, fair 52 for Matt Graham. Some interested people in front of us looking at some scores. East Geelong in particular. So it will be Matt Graham from centre wing. Goes towards half forward, the lead. Well, Beck's got to scout right to his back and should get a free kick advantage. Paid Corbett runs inside 50. Needs to finish it. 40 metres out and closing. Carr might be able to mark it. Was that interference? No, said the umpire play on. Still in play, the ball now has been pushed through for a rush behind to the Lions. So they go to 6:42. They trail North Geelong 11-2-68. Lexington Wyndham third quarter scoreboard, 7.5 minutes played. So kick back into play. Looking for, nearly a free kick, I think, for a hold.
Yeah, good call.
Going to go to Stewie Marnie outside 50. So the Magpies to try and push it towards the middle of the ground from the northern end. He's got Weiss short. He goes in that direction. It'll need to be a good kick. He's got three lines around him. Greed comes at Allen. Allen does well. Rides the bump and picks the footy up. Handball. Sets up Button a little bit. Now the handball further afield towards Doubledham. In between wing and half forward. Kicks it around the corner looking for Molan in front. Can't take the mark. Off hands the front of the pack. Handball tried to come out to the side. Bowman's in there. Was it a free kick? Yes, it is. Over the shoulder. The Lions to take it at 50.
I think he gave it kicking in danger.
Was it kicking in danger, was it? And it will be, I think it's Daniel Beck with the footy just outside 50. Allen, Carr and Molan the targets. Off hands at the back. Fisher, there's the extra man. Was going to go left, then right, then came back right. Handball to Scown. Makes up a bit of ground, then he kicks it towards the boundary line and Ferguson. I don't think Ferguson will be able to keep that in. He can't. And it is out of bounds for a throw-in. About 50 metres around from the Belmont Lions goal. They trail 6-6. North Geelong 11-2. So boundary throw-in for Weiss and Allen, both looking into the sun on the western side of the ground. Weiss gets it over the back. Fisher handballs it away. And is it a free kick to Scown? Over the shoulder, said the umpire.
Brett's lost his jumper now, he's lost his dax.
Brett's had a bad day at the office. He's lost the footy jumper and he's lost the footy shorts, I think, at the moment. He's lost the elastic. Now Scown plays on, gets it away to Fryers, chips the kick to Elzinger in the middle of the ground. He's going to go... That's where the mark is. Elzinger had moved backwards. He has to now, and now he goes laterally looking for Weiss, the big man. Should be able to take them up. Him and Hall raffled it, and neither won the raffle, so doubled him. But in the end, Fisher with the pants off.
I know what colour his shorts are.
Towards half forward. Get him a new pair of shorts.
Get the camera on him.
He's wearing a different number, 48, and he's lost the shorts as well, Brett Fisher, but the ball will be thrown into half forward for the Magpies. Smith and Graham, Allen's there as well, tap it to the front. Saliaris has got it, he loses it, and should get a free kick for over the shoulder, does so. And it will be the Lions free kick at half back. have nearly been 50 too with the handball backwards.
Didn't see it, I don't think. Probably a couple of players impeded his view.
So short to Button, and he takes the mark in front of Smith.
So Button now, still between wing and half-back flank for the Belmont Lions. Not making any inroads at this stage in the third quarter. Goes long, along the boundary line, comes to ground. Allen doing the roving. The ruckman does well, kicks towards full forward. Julian Carr pushed under the football. Beck, they try to get it forward, the Belmont Lions, but North Geelong's defence working hard. Beck emerges from the pack with the footy, hooks it around the shoulder.
Nice goal.
And that's a wonderful goal to Daniel Beck. He's second for the day, and one badly needed for the Belmont Lions. 7 goals, 6:48 the Lions. They trail North Geelong 11-68. Lexington Wyndham's third quarter scoreboard, 11 minutes gone, and it's been a tough 11 minutes for them, Laurie, although I noticed Holmes getting very, very close to coming back on the ground. The ruckman sent off.
Yeah, well, it's always tough, Eric, when you get penalised for a yellow card, which happened to this Simon, and he's been off for 15 minutes, and you know, whether I didn't see the incident, but penalised the side, it makes it pretty difficult. But he's about to come on and should even it up.
So the ball back with umpire West in the middle, as another pair of shorts are taken out for Brett Fisher. They can't find Brett Fisher now. So Weiss gets the ball down. Lovely little tap to Greed. Greed runs to 50. And a lovely looking kick. The lead out there is from Flack it is, who went high in a pack of 4 or 5 players. And a typical Simon Flack mark, Laurie. He's very mobile, very elusive, and he jumps up and down pretty high, and that was a nice clear mark for him.
Well, it was a good clearance as well. When Greed had it, he was able to get the ball out in front of Simon, and he's very difficult to beat in that situation because he has got a turn of speed, and he's quite a big fellow, and he's usually a good kick as well. So we'll just see how he goes.
Man on the mark, 30 out. Flack keeps it low into the breeze. I think he's hooked it left, and if I'm any judge, he has. One behind, so bad miss on that occasion. 1 goal, 1 to his tally. 11-3-69 North Geelong. They lead Belmont Lions 7-6-48. Lexington Wyndham's third quarter scoreboard, 12.5 minutes gone.
Foreign from full-back, straight down the middle.
Oh, bomb.
75 metre kick to Graham, off hands at the front of the pack. Wrapped up, not going anywhere, Flack. And doubled him, making sure he's wasn't going anywhere there. So it will be a ball up just inside the centre square. At centre half forward for the Magpies. Allen tries to get it down. He does to Graham. Dodges around a couple. Draws a player and handballs over the top. Sets a bit of a task for Price. Close to the boundary line over there. Good play coming in was Bowman. Scown again also there. So it's 2-on-1. The umpire will come in and ball it up. So we'll have ball up on centre wing on the outer side. Holmes back on the ground. So back to 18 apiece for both sides.
Yeah, Michael Allen going to centre half forward.
So from the ruck contest, Button might go towards Allen. He goes up now. He'll be in front. Oh, good mark, Fisher. Handballs it away to Elzinger. Runs through the middle. Draws the play. Gives it towards Zitko. Misses its target. Zitko in front of Harvey. Harvey makes up a bit of ground. Zitko off the ground again. Page is there as well at centre half forward. Pack develops. Comes out towards Ringen. He threw it to Upton. He tried to tap it on. He did so to Harvey. Now left foot kick towards centre half forward. Good mark. Resolute once again. And I think that's McDermott it is. He handballs it away to Harrington. Across half back. Goes to the outer side looking for centre wing. And Weiss has got 30 metres.
Bad sign, Michael Allen.
Michael Allen in the hands of the trainers behind where Weiss has got it on centre wing. Dodges around. Right foot kick high towards centre half forward. Elzinger and Button. Elzinger. Good mark. Good pressure from Button, but a good mark by Troy Elzinger, and he's taken it.
He's put in a good day's work today, Troy.
He has, so much so he's got cramp.
Michael Allen had a crook knee last year, if we remember, and it certainly looks, if it could maybe be a recurrence of that.
So we see Elzinger with a bit of cramp, gets up now, handballs it away to Greed, puts him under pressure from Doubledham. Can he get away? Yes, he can. Ferguson gives him a shepherd. He left foot kick into 50, but it's Holmes with a clearing kick. Back to whence it came. Weiss, though, should be able to take the mark on the chest. He can at centre wing. And he's taken the grab. Now he chips the ball. Oh, dangerous. And Kennedy just on the ground. Can he keep it in? He can. Turn around. Left foot kick down towards half forward. Zitko is going to be in trouble against Dunlop there. And he's taken the mark at half back. Chips the ball towards centre wing. Graham, he's got a couple against him. Fisher defensively. Elzinger, handball chopped off. Kennedy, as Laurie said, fresh on the ground, gives it away to Weiss by hand. Then he chips the ball over the head of Greed. Page worked his opponent under the ball. Now he goes with the kick to Scown. 50 metres and closing. Rowe comes to give the shepherd. Scown, can he finish it? No, he can't. Punch through by Foreign for a rush behind. to the Magpies. They go to 11.3.69, and they lead the Belmont Lions 7.6.48. Lexa Wyndham, third quarter scoreboard. 15 minutes played.
Might be 11.4, I think, Joe.
11.4, is it?
So,
Daniel Beck just off the ground again as well.
11.4.
Yeah, I just wonder how fit he is, actually, Daniel Beck.
Not too fit, I don't think.
Foreign to kick in once again. Kicks long to the outer side. It's going to land well outside 50. Looking for Holmes. Not able to take the mark, but numbers certainly with the Lions out there. But gee, Kennedy does well. Beats them. Handball to Weiss. Weiss hooks it back to half forward. Mark not taken. Now it's all North Geelong. Elzinger clears out the pack. A lovely chip pass. Looking for Page. Diving forward. Can't take the mark. Pick up on the run. Held without the footy. It's got to be free kick, I think, to Andy Ferguson. Play on advantage, not paid, as Michael Rowe saunters in. Well, the other umpire allowed that in the first quarter, or the second quarter, where the free kick was paid and everything stopped. But on this occasion, it's coming back, different umpire, different interpretation. And Andy Ferguson, who kicked the goal in the second quarter, I don't know how fit that Daniel Beck is, but he's back on the ground, so hard to work out. Ferguson in the meantime.
Kicks another
lovely looking kick just over the goal umpire's head. Kicked it as far as he had to get the goal. And that's his second goal, Michael Ferguson, the 12th for the North Geelong side. 12.4.76. They lead the Belmont Lions 7.6.48. Lexa Wyndham, third quarter scoreboard, almost 17 minutes gone.
Yeah, well, that's a handy goal for the North Geelong side, and against the tide, so to speak. So Belmont Lions just can't make any inroads into this deficit at this point in time.
I imagine that Laurie or North seem to be running on a lot better than Belmont. Belmont seem to be struggling with the ground.
I think they've copped a few injuries, Eric, and it's probably affected their team balance. Their blokes have got off and on, and guys that should be off are coming back on, and I think they're just a bit of a mix-up.
From the middle, it came out towards Scan on centre wing, under pressure, close to the boundary line, got Ferguson in support. He went nearly into Ferguson. The kick then was scrubbed towards Doubledham at half-back now, turns around across towards Holmes, takes the mark at centre half-back, and can kick a footy we've seen, so I'd say you want to go pretty long. He does so towards half-forward, sets it up for Carr up against Harrington, over the back was Corbett, did well, and 40 metres in closing, settles now, right foot kick, and it's pretty good off the boot. He's kicked a goal. Great play, Jared Corbett at the back of the pack. Kicks his second. And for the Belmont Lions, that is their 8th. They go to 8 goals, 6.48. And 8.6.54 it is. And North Geelong, 12.4.76. And that is on Alexa Wyndham, third quarter scoreboard, 18 minutes played.
Well, that's probably brought about by Brad Scown not able to control the footy in front of us, Laurie, and you've got to get it first grab at this level because they make you pay, don't they?
Definitely, there was a little bit of a miss up there. Could have been a Shepherd, probably a block of a player just to help there a little bit, then they would have cleared the ball out. But to finish up with Sherlock Holmes, and he's kicked it down the ground and gone on with a goal.
Sherlock Holmes.
In the middle, that ball goes up and the ball comes down. Weiss gets a tap down, but the clearance is from Pickett in the middle on the left foot to centre half forward. Big pack of players there, comes back to Holmes, gets a handball clear, Friars for North Geelong, runs onto the footy, doesn't quite know where to go, gives it to McDermott under real pressure, handball goes to Harrington, Harrington handball straight to his opponent on that occasion, bad mistake, and in the ensuing kick has gone to full forward where Graham is up there, but Chris Barnett does well for North Geelong. Gee, it's errors at the moment because finally picked up by Henry Button, and I tell you what, he doesn't muck around with it, although he's missed to the right hand side. So Henry Button, 1 goal, 1 to his tally, but gee, there were some mistakes in that passage of play. 8.7.55 to Belmont Lions. They trail North Geelong 12.4.76. Lexa Wyndham, third quarter scoreboard, 19 minutes. Laurie, is it the pressure or the tiredness? There seem to be a lot of areas.
I think it's probably the pressure. The Belmont Lions have put a little bit more tackling pressure on North Geelong and just forcing a few errors and just a few turnovers. And
that's Daniel Matthews just walking past us, fully closed and not walking too comfortably.
He got a heavy one. He'll be especially when it's cold. You think twice about playing this game.
Harrington kicks in outside 50, no mark taken, off hands. Holmes is there as well, tapped on towards Weiss. He's got it under pressure. Pickett's there also, coming in. Elzinger, handball, drew a player to Fisher. Handball to Ferguson, going to get around Ringer. No, he can't. He threw the footy out. Pickett got a bit of time now on centre wing for the Lions to drive it back towards centre half forward. Does so to Hands, who takes the mark in front of Weiss. Now he chips the ball towards... Carr had to be good. And took the mark outside 50. So the skipper, the right foot, the lead's on from Holmes. In front, Greed, good defensive play, did well. Now turns to Beck. Ooh, left foot kick. Probably had a bit more time than he thought in the end. And he's missed 4-1 behind. 2 goals, 1 his personal tally. 8-8-56 the Belmont Lions. North Geelong 12-4-76. Leicester Wyndham third quarter scoreboard, 20 and a half minutes
I think
played.
the Belmont Lions, Jason, have put a little bit more pressure on North Geelong, and because their skills are pretty silky. When the pressure's on, they're not so clear, and it pulls them up a little bit.
Well, the kick in has come to Weiss at half-back flank. Oh, terrible kick. He's put his teammate under pressure in Friars, but gets the foot to ball. Looking for Greed in the middle of the ground. The bounce is kind for him. Picks it up, runs forward on the left foot. The lead has come. Well, 2 players, Page and Smith. Page follows through and picks it up well. Nice handball. The kick comes back into full forward. Weight of numbers against Smith. Almost took the wonderful one-hander. Oh, yes, the ball's in the goal square. Michael Rowe, well, the opportunist. The ball was in the goal square, and he certainly kicked it from almost between Mark Foran's legs. And the goal has been paid. The field umpire there to assist the goal umpire as well. Michael Rose kicked his second, the 13th for the North Geelong side. 13-4-82. They lead the Belmont Lions. 8-8-56. Leicester Wyndham third quarter scoreboard. 21 and a half minutes gone.
Who's the bald-headed bloke standing in front of us?
Oh, I can see through his head, so it's okay.
No, that's all right.
Oh, that's his ears. No, that's Michael Rowe. He's very dangerous when the ball hits the ground or in the goal square, and he's one of the selector for the leagues watching.
He's a two-word player, isn't he?
Yeah.
Can play.
Can play.
Back to the middle, Weiss and Holmes. Umpire throws the ball in the air. Holmes gets it down towards Pickett, running onto it. Oh, Rowe nearly sharked it from him. Now Marnie. Kick out towards half-back. Scown runs onto it. Can it sit for him? Yes, he can. He gets away. Little right foot kick. Saw Ferguson out of the corner of his eye. He can run on it. Rowe. Give him a shepherd. Oh, Rowe got his head ripped off.
And not very happy.
Not very happy either. And it will be a free kick down the field. So it will be Simon Flack with a footy at half forward. Oh, he thought about playing on. Yes, he does. Can he get around Horriban? Right foot kick. Long towards the goal square. Dunlop gets back there. Can't take the mark off hands. Page, can he kick the goal? He's got it. He's going to be under pressure. He's close to the point post. He loses the ball and it's through. 4-1 behind to the Belmont, to the North Geelong side. So they go to 13-5-83. They lead the Belmont Lions 8-8-56, and that's on the Leicester Wyndham third quarter scoreboard. 23 minutes played.
So the ball back in the goal square. Foran, he's kicked wide, looking for, and well, Elzinga does well to get in there, but Corbett picks up. Terrible kick from Corbett, out of bounds on the full, and free kick will go to North Geelong, and it's Simon Flack kicks it back inboards. Brad Scown, oh gee whiz,
Up
takes
and
the
go.
mark and goes quickly. Has well, he's paid the free kick for
Against
a shepherd against
Fisher, is it?
No, it's against Stuart
Marnie.
Marnie. But well, the umpire was right there, so I guess he saw whatever it was, and the free kick Julian Carr, a fair way from full forward, I'd suggest. He's at centre half back at the moment, and he kicked the ball to centre half forward. Long kick. Holmes can't take the mark, comes to ground, crashing through there. McDermott gets a handball clear. North Geelong with weight of numbers, but picked up by Doubledham.
Oh.
Well, there's a player absolutely on his own in hands in the goal square, takes the mark, turns around, and has kicked his first goal. So lapse in concentration there by the North Geelong defence has allowed Belmont to kick their 9th goal. 9-8-62. They trail North Geelong 13-5-83. Leicester Wyndham third quarter scoreboard, 24 minutes gone.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure whether North Geelong boys decided to run ahead of the footy then, because there was 3 guys there. Any one of those 3 could have finished up with kicking that goal there, and that's bad checking. And looking at Darryl Jones, he doesn't seem to be too concerned about it.
There was a big pack at centre half back, Laurie, which was predominantly North Geelong players. I think you're right. A few might have decided they'd go and get a kick there.
Yeah, well, you can fall in that trap, can't you?
Yeah, very easy.
So back to the middle, Holmes and Weiss. Holmes gets it down towards hands, the last goal scorer, leaves it behind Cranage on the ground, gets it away to Rowe. Cranage again on hands and knees, handball back towards Kennedy, wrapped up, he gets it away, Ringen. He finally gets a kick out of the middle, towards Carter, tap it on, towards Hands, who runs through half forward. Can he pick it up? He tried to toe poke it towards Corbett, he can't pick it up. McDermott across half back. He gets the ball over the top towards Weiss, takes the mark. Can run away, can he? Well, he doubles back around from Price, gets it towards Cranage, takes the mark, gets a good block from Ferguson. Left foot kick towards half forward. Page goes up, taken away by Dunlop. At the back of the pack, Flack breaks a tackle, can get away to Scown.
Right
The little man can finish at 40 metres out and closing right foot kick, and does so. Good play, Brad Scown.
Good play, Simon Flack.
Has kicked his first of the afternoon, and as Laurie said, good play by Simon Flack. That is the 14th goal for North Geelong. And the Magpies, well, they just hit back as always. 14-5, 89, they lead the Belmont Lions. 9-8, 62, Lex the Wyndham, third quarter scoreboard, 25 minutes played.
Laurie, we saw North Geelong a few weeks ago, and there was a fella called Phil Cranage. Played a pretty good four-quarter game. He's only just come onto the ground for the first time, so how well are North going?
Well, I'll tell you what, he's one of those guys that gets where the footy is too. He doesn't look as if he's built like a top-line footballer, but he's a little bit like that boy Cullen from Coria.
Well, the ball tapped down by Holmes to Button, kick towards half forward, but the North's defence is starting to show a bit of talent here now as the ball kicked back over the pack at half forward. Smith at the back of the pack runs onto the almost a free kick to him, not paid. Handball's out, comes back to him in the pack, falls on top of it. Gee, it's pretty scrambly at the moment, but North get the ball forward. Page tries to pick it up, can't do so. Now the umpire puts a whistle on play, and the ball on the 50-metre arc at half forward flank for North Geelong will be put in the air as Michael Allen, that's a good sign, comes back onto the ground moving fairly freely. So as the ball comes to ground, Page, soccer off the ground forward for North Geelong, free kick, impeded the progress of Brett Dunlop on that occasion. So Dunlop of Belmont Lions takes the free kick, goes back towards the middle. Mark not taken by Corbett, all North Geelong there. Wees has a fortnight, runs to 50, decides to kick long, and he's kicked it straight to Mark Foran, almost in the goal square on his own. He's kicked it wide, looking for the boundary on half-back flank. Marnie can't take the mark, comes to the back of the pack. Cranage, chappie we were just talking about a moment ago, chips the ball back in just over the head of Weiss, but running onto it is Michael Rowe. Can't pick it up, he's tackled there by Pickett, and finally the umpire puts a whistle on play. And I think it was curtains for Belmont if he could have got the ball there, Michael Rowe, because it's inside 50 as the ball goes up once again. Holmes takes the ball out of the pack, handball forward. Ferguson edged forward by his opponent. Scown falls over, picked up for Belmont, kicked toward the middle of the ground. Joe McDermott overruns the footy. The ball's bouncing pretty ordinary, but Hall kept his eye on it for North. Kicks it back to nobody at half forward. Marnie now runs onto it. Went without it, unfortunately. Backing up Carr is Holmes. Pushes the ball forward. Horriban picks it up for Belmont. Gets clear and off a step gets the ball out to centre wing. Price out there. Takes the mark for Belmont. Plays on quickly. Over the top to double them. He kicks it forward looking for Beck. A diving attempt to mark. No good. Doesn't touch it. Well, maybe he did because the ball was very close to the boundary line. Boundary umpire has said it is over and the ball will be thrown in. About 60 metres from the Belmont Lions goal, kicking to the northern end. Only two players inside the 50-metre arc. It's Kane Harrington at full-back and Mark Graham at full forward. Ball comes down. Friars went without it for North Geelong. Picked up there, handball to Corbett. Corbett used his pace, runs into the goal square, check side, and I think he might have kicked goal number 3. They're all pretty happy. Yep. The goal umpire's happy, and Jared Corbett kicks his third for the Lions. So they keep coming, Belmont, 10-8, 68. They trail North Geelong 14-5, 89. Lex the Wyndham, third quarter scoreboard, 29 minutes gone.
Yeah, well, they won't go away. They keep putting pressure on and keep getting the ball free and prepare to run on it. And he's been a little bit of a live wire up there. 3 nice goals, and they're still in the game. And that's what it's all about. If you keep working at it, I think they've got to do a little bit more, though.
So 21 points of difference. Back in the middle, close to siren time for three-quarter time.
Holmes has made a difference. He's come on. He's a little bit fresher than Weiss, and he's jumping over the top of him at the moment.
Weiss gets it down on this occasion. Pack develops around the ball as Scown and Button get off the ground and give the ball back to the umpire. He throws it up again. Weiss and Holmes. Holmes gets it down. Marnie, little toe poke out of towards Hepworth for the Belmont Lions. Pack develops around him once again, and the umpire will ball it up just outside the centre square, in between wing and half forward on the outer side. 14-5 playing 10-8. North Geelong with the lead. Holmes gets it down towards Button. Left foot kick towards half forward. kick off the ground by Fisher, back to whence it came. Price tried to kick it off the ground as well and missed it. Page comes at it, great pick up, gives it away to Kennedy on his favoured left foot. Button though, reads the play the better and takes the mark at defensive 50. Allen gives him a lead straight down the middle at centre wing. So he goes in that direction. The big man puts his hands up, can't take the mark past Fisher. Fries comes at it as well. Can he double back? Yes, he can. Handball's okay to McDermott, working well across half back. Goes towards half forward now with the kick. Well, it might fall towards Page. Harvey got a hand to it. Dunlop gets it out towards Holmes. The big man close to the boundary line. Oh, he's going to get wrapped up, and he lost the footy. A throw. Kennedy can play on advantage. 60 metres out, gives it to Smith one-on-one with Foran. Close to the boundary line, Smith. Can he get away from Foran? No, he can't. He loses the football. Dropped it, said the umpire.
It was a good tackle.
Yeah, and Foran will take the free kick in the last line of defence for the Lions.
He had to hang on because he was gone.
Thought about switching the play. That might have been a little bit dangerous. So he goes down the line towards half-back. Well, maybe he might have in the end because he only gave it up to Cranage, although he can't take the mark. Doubled him off the back. Handball. Out further afield towards Price. Close to the boundary line. Can he keep it in? Yes, he can. Gains 20 metres. Gives it to Allen. He went without it, though. Need to pick it up, the big man. McDermott against him. Bottles it up. Handballs it away in the end towards Kennedy. He tried to tap it onto Cranage. He stands over the ball. Gives it away quickly. Oh, high tackle too. Play on... No, high tackle coming back to Barnett. Now it's advantage. Weiss gets it away to Fisher. Runs through the middle. Now with the right foot kick towards half forward. The lead on by Smith and Rowe. Goes out in that direction. Harvey's there as well. Falls towards the side of the pack. Greed. Can he keep it in? Pretty close to the boundary line. And the umpire said play on. Rose kept it in. He usually does something pretty good here. Right foot kick. Oh, through for one behind. So 2 goals, 1 is personal tally. 14-6-90 North Geelong. And they lead the Belmont Lions 10-8-68. Lex Wyndham third quarter scoreboard. 32 minutes played.
It was pretty good play by Creed. They nearly made something out of nothing, actually.
So Henry Button to kick in for Belmont on this occasion. Kicks long, almost to the centre of the ground, looking for, and well, almost found Holmes. Couldn't hold the mark. Flack can't control the footy. Follows up, however. Can't pick it up either, as he's got players over the top of him. One of those, Mark Hepworth, and finally the ball will be taken by the umpire at the 50-metre mark. Puts it in the air. Up high is Weiss. Holmes got underneath him on that occasion. As the ball now picked up by Kennedy. Handball forward, Page. Handball to Cranage. He's tackled, gets a foot to the footy. Coming in, Hardman does well. Another hard ball again. And, well, he's caused the ball to come clear. Umpire called play on. Gee, there's not a lot of talking out there. Players coming on the blind side. Umpire letting it go as the siren sounds for three-quarter time. And, gee, it was... pretty hairy there, very close to the siren, but at three-quarter time, the scoreboard shows North Geelong the home side, 14-6-90, leading the Belmont Lions 10-8-68.
In that turn, the Magpies kicked 4 goals 5, while the Belmont Lions managed 4 goals 3, and it's 22 points of difference at the final change. North Geelong goals this afternoon, 2 each to Troy Greed, Michael Rowe, Andrew Ferguson, Paul Smith and Joel Page. Singles to Brad Scown, Simon Flack, Troy Elzinger and Stewie Marnie, while for the Belmont Lions, 3 each to Jared Corbett and Josh Molan, 2 to Daniel Beck, and singles to Henry Button and to Paul Hands. It is a three-quarter time in our Matchday Live coverage. We'll take a break and back with the final quarter action on 94.7 The Pulse, your home of local football.